Hello and welcome to part number 27 of Fallout New Vegas Stealth Build playthrough. In this part we're going to be concluding the quests that were assigned to us at the start of the DLC. Well, I guess it's got added now, but we're going to be going towards the end game, so as to say, of the DLC. Okay, so I've got a sufficient amount of inventory 82. I did pick up the big book of science, so I'm going to take this to increase my skill by 4. So with that, my skill in science is now at 79. I also found Dr. Klein's scrubs, so I'm going to go ahead and wear them to get plus 10 science and plus 2 int. This pushes my science to 93, which is really good. This is where I wanted. It's I think intelligence is 8. I can push it to, I think, 97 with mentats, but I think I'll need to take a programmer's digest because we'll need to use it later on down the line. So this is how you look in Klein's scrubs. It's a really good piece of gear. I might just wear this for the duration of the walkthrough. I don't know, we'll see. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and talk to the think tank. I think I have all the bonuses that I came with. Headgear, Super Genius. Okay, so Super Genius is the bonus you get from it, so good to know. I also took the liberty of hydrating myself, satiating my hunger and my sleep, and I also cleaned all the rads. Okay, so here we go. We're going to be taking some mentats just in case, just for those skill checks. So we're basically overloaded with mentats right now, so we'll go ahead and just take one. And now my science should actually be 87. Absolutely, and my intelligence is 10, so I can easily pass any of these checks. Okay, so here we go. We'll talk to Klein and conclude this.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet?
And I'm going to just fast track this. I recovered all the technological information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics.
Okay, so he's got the schematics. Now we're going to use this option.
Yes.
Yes, what?
No. I mean, yeah.
So he doesn't get it, basically. He's got the schematics, but he doesn't know what to do with them. So do you even know what these technologies do?
I know. If you...
Okay, and he got upset, but that's okay. We can do a science check 65. We can also do some of the other ones. Lockpick is not too bad. I mean, the higher speed check, the higher check, the better the EXP you get, but I don't really care about that too much. But it's interesting. You see a lockpick check here. Maybe the new frequency or sonic emitter. It'll obviously give you a different dialogue, but this is really interesting. You get a lockpick check. This is what I like about this DLC. You get like lockpick check, sneak check, repair check. I mean, we've seen science check, but lockpick, that's a new one. So we'll use the 65 science.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And let's go with this one. And he's drawing a conclusion, but he can't make it. And then we can do a science 85 check. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So we got what we needed to do here. Let's talk to him again. Yeah, he doesn't care about us. And I'm going to talk to these guys just in case, just to see. No. I think she'll give you more stuff if you do this. And that's that. Don't really care. What does he have to say? Nope. Okay, perfect. So with this, we're gonna go ahead and make our way to the Forbidden Zone. I apologize for that. Travel to this Forbidden Zone dome. And we've already discovered it, so we are good. And we'll become invisible because they're right outside. They can't enter because of the pacification field. but they sure can come really close to us. Okay, so that's great, and we'll kill them. Where are you going? I mean, that one was a hard one to kill. Okay, so that is good, and I'll kill you last, but you've already been deactivated. And I'll take this, and I'll take that. And there you go. And more of the same. Okay, perfect. Here's hoping that the crash doesn't happen as we fast travel our way towards the Forbidden Zone. And more Robo Scorpions here. As you can see, they weren't here last time, but they are here this time. I can easily get... Wow, that chainsaw is something else. Really tosses them up. Okay, good. And nothing of interest I have here, but there are more of these guys, so I can deactivate you and you as well. He almost ran into... Oh. Okay, he touched me, so that's why. They saw me. Which was a shame. I think I can reactivate the stealth boy to get that back up. So I got a Lord of Death perk. Not sure exactly what it does, but it gave me some EXP. Let me just check my apparel here. Yeah, Dr. Klein's scrubs. Maybe I'll go back to this just to get myself more toughness. Let's see here. Weapon repair kit could use some use, I think. Chainsaw. Well, just the one maybe. Okay, and the aid I do need to take. Do I have any Sunset Sarsaparilla? Nope, that's okay. We'll take the thin red paste for now. What else do you have here? Okay, this. Scrap metal, I'll take that. Scrap metal, I'll take that. More robots here. I guess there's stuff over there, but I'm not too interested in that. I'll instead go inside and hoping the game doesn't crash again. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see, that right there is a giant Robo Scorpion. I don't believe we can just turn it off, but there is, well, I mean, not turn it off by just using our robotics expert perk. I don't know. I haven't tried it. But I am not too keen on trying. I don't think he can see us, so that's fine. Otherwise, he'll be attacking us. We could activate these target drones, but we're okay for now. So they would come out of those pods over there and start attacking him, but I really don't want him to aggro, so instead we're going to just sneak in. I'm gonna loot around here a little bit just to see what all I can find here. We have a big boss battle going on, and I don't have a worry in the world. It's the funny thing. He's literally waiting for us right there, hissing and grunting and all that. We're just here looting. Okay, we'll take these. Love the fact that there's Nuka-Cola in this DLC. Okay, nothing more interest here. I think this. Okay, I was really hoping that that wouldn't activate this guy. Okay, so more of these guys. Power regulation terminal. I'm not sure what it does. Ooh, a bunch of stuff here. Okay, let's see, what does this one do? Activate backup generator, I don't care. Well, should I activate it? What does it do? Okay, I think that just shoots a laser at him. Well, we'll let him be at his max power. If you want to, we could take him out. Through that, but we're not super interested in that. I wonder if I can actually turn him off this way. Because I'm this close to him already. Might as well try. Let's see. Ooh. He is aggroed. Whoa. Buddy. Oh yeah. You totally can. Incredible. So that basically denecessitates the need to... Oh, okay, he's gonna explode. Yeah, I forgot that he did that. So there you have it, people. How to deal with the final boss in this game. Robotics Expert perk. Take that and you are good. Layer, that's a good weapon. Valence radii accentuator. I will not take that. And here we have, I'll take the Sunset Sarsaparilla, a couple of them. Okay, so where to next? We need to go... There is a science check you can do, Science 100, which deactivates the robot, which does kind of the same thing, essentially. I'm gonna just finish looting this area. See what we have here. Yeah, that's the one, emergency shutdown terminal. So you could come here and hack this for science of 100, and then that would give you the ability to deactivate the robot. So several ways of dealing with this guy. You can distract him, fight him head on, come here, and with high science you can defeat him. So, you know, multiple options, which is pretty cool, I think. Okay, let's just put this away. Hopefully we don't have any more force fields to crack. You come here. Nope. Okay, awesome, awesome. So yes, that he's a little bit harder to engage with, and if he touches you, I think that's game over pretty much. But the fact that I was able to just hack him was pretty cool, I think. Oh yeah, and this is also something of interest here. Yeah, this is like a turret control system. You can activate turrets to sort of attack him. So there's a bunch of ways to kind of take him out. There are pulse grenades and whatnot that you can find here. Just gonna try to hack it correctly. You get like a lot of EXP from killing him as well, so that's pretty cool. Open desk. Okay, hold on. I already took that. Footlocker. Shut glass. Okay. And these are the turrets that I'm talking about. They would activate and attack him, but he can easily destroy these as well. So not a big deal. And that's another terminal you can access if you wanted to. If you're not interested, I think we're gonna go ahead and make our way towards Mobius's lair, I think, and that's towards here. I wonder if you can go through here without actually killing the robot. And there's more. Okay, I thought for a second there was a alarm or something that went off. Lots of stuff to loot, as is custom in the final boss area. Okay. Empty bottle, that's fine. This is good. This is fine. This. Medical supplies, yeah, we'll take that. What is this? Empty bottle, and then there's a bunch of these guys. Okay, perfect. Ashtray. I don't need that empty bottle. Empty sunset sarsaparilla bottle. Yeah, no. Okay, so this is also nothing. This must mean that this is the final area, I think. Yep. And wow, pieces of this guy went flying all over the place. Let's see if there's anything accessible here. Okay, yeah. Or the same. Actually, that's just a starting area. Okay, never mind. I think it has to be there. Yeah, right there. That's the room up there. So we have to go through here. Yep, we have to go through here. We've read through there, but I believe we haven't been through here. Yep, this is a new area, as demonstrated by the amount of stuff we haven't looted. Recon armor, helmet. Does give you damage threshold. I'll maybe keep it. I don't think armor. Well, power armor I guess gives you much damage threshold, so there is that. Okay, and this is the final area. By the way, this robot, he shoots lasers at you, so and he knocks you down, so he is a pretty tough enemy. Mobius is Robo Scorpion. That's like another sting thingy. You can use the jukebox for. Again, I haven't found the personality chip for that. Okay, I keep picking up miscellaneous items. I don't need that. Anything else that I don't need? Loving the fact that I'm getting some ECP ammo off of this. Okay. I think this is like a... yeah, the lair. There's another unique variant of the lair, the Elijah's lair, that you can find here. Okay, so stealth boys worn off. All for the better. Okay, and this is it. The Forbidden Zone, and it looks very much like the think tank. And there are rooms here just like anywhere else. Stuff to loot here, whiskey bottles and whatnot. And lots of other stuff to actually look into here as well. Plus, let's see, easy. That should be something that I should be able to do. Because I'm very close, and there he is, Dr. Mobius himself in the flesh. One of his monitors has failed, as Klein so rightly pointed out. So let's figure out what he's doing. Dr. Mobius' scrub. Now his is even better. He gives you plus 15 science, and his damage threshold is 6. So you know, maybe that is something worth wearing. Dr. Mobius' scrub. Dr. Klein's just better. And not too bad damage threshold on it either, like 6 to 8 for the value, and you look like that. Now this is interesting. It's a brain tank. This is where our brain is currently housed. But we're going to talk on that later on. First I'm going to just loot some of this area here while I have the chance. So we're starting off here. Oh, there's bunches of stuff here. I don't think there's anything that much significant of interest here, so I'm actually going to skip on that and actually speak to Dr. Mobius and kind of fast track through his dialogue. Bunch of pre-war books and Mobius's glove as well. That is another unique item. Critical hit, frenzy, energy. So it frenzies enemies so they start attacking everybody. Okay, so do I have all the bonuses? I think my science at this point should be 100. So I should be able to pass all those checks. Alright, and plus, I believe these are all good. And I have the 10 EXP bonus and everything. Let's talk.
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
So, he is not what you expected him to be. He's actually a pretty nice guy. He wants to talk to you. So now there's multiple options. You can kill him. I've defeated your giant robo army. You're next. Surrender. I don't want to fight you. We're actually going to go with the pacifist option. I'll ask, is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with it. Should look at. Would you care?
And he gives you a mentat. So again, he'll just talk more about, you know, he's senile. I'm tripping pretty hard right now. I'll save it for later. Thank you.
I have all sorts of them. Had to start using the dome floor.
Okay. So again, more of the same options. And you can see you aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Okay. So you can go with these three options. So I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain.
So that's actually pretty interesting. And that ends the quest or completes part of it and levels me up. The brain, we don't really need it to exit this DLC. We can live without it. But we'll get to that in a minute. Probably next part. So I was curious about some things. Curiosity and repair. Let's see, repair. I'll take a repair book. Oh, and it levels me up. Okay, perfect. I'm not going to take science any further than this because, you know, science is maxed out. Repair melee weapons. I do need to max this out, but I have books for that. I've got a lot of skill points to use. I guess maybe speech needs to go up to 70. And medicine or lockpick. I suppose lockpick needs to go up as well. Yeah, let's do that. Done. And what we're gonna do right now is actually take the repair book. Fixing things. Got lots of those. It's got to repair nice and high.
I'm having the most
So I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? Please be. Oh.
And then that helps him up a little bit. And then you can talk to him a little bit about this. You don't seem aggressive. Why the threats against the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when so many chems, such variety. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up.
So was just on drugs when he said that broadcast earlier. I was curious about some things. Let's see. Can you tell me about your Robo Scorpion?
Well, every scientist needs an army. How scary.
So they're his army basically,
I thought.
and so that's what he's did. So why build them though? So you built them to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. You and your brain are quite a lot.
Okay. So he has a plan, but he doesn't quite remember, as you can see from his senility or senility. I don't know how you pronounce that. Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. This name's as real as you or I. Although someone's been watching too many old world science fiction movies. I must I have a vulnerability. Like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the
Okay, so the recursion loop. You program their names as part of the recursion loop. Watch to trap their processors. Now this part is important and I'll explain why.
now trap. What? Yeah. I certainly didn't until you.
Okay, and then a recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information. So
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't. I suspect I have plan C's in place, but so I had to do something else to keep them occupied here.
Klein, Mobius, O's, a circle, 8s, and infinity symbol, they're all loops. I get it.
Oh, Dr. O, which is actually not. They have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. It was a merciful lobotomy, really. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too far.
So here we basically find out that this guy, Mobius, basically reprogrammed everybody in the think tank and then gave them names, just like he took his own name. He gave them all names. Klein, Dr. Dalla, O, Dr. 8, they all represent something to do with infinity. Even Mobius itself is another way of saying infinity. What he's done is created a recursive loop for the think tank. And he's done it so that the think tank cannot escape away from the big mountain. He's essentially built a prison. But why built a prison? So the reason why he built a prison is because these people, these scientists, even before they saved themselves into robo brains after the war or before the war, whenever, they liked experimenting and they went really, really far experimenting, as we saw with the Cazadors and the Night Stalkers and the various beasts that roam New Vegas. So fearing that their experimentation was going too far, when these think tank, they placed themselves into the tank. I don't know exactly when, but Mobius, when he himself did it to himself, he decided to reprogram them. And having done so, he made it so that their purpose would be in a recursive loop. The recursive loop here is that they'll be fighting Mobius for all eternity. Mobius then made himself either forget or he just got so old. He installed himself into the Forbidden Zone and now he sits here taunting the think tank that that's their enemy, and the think tank thinks that Mobius is their enemy when he's actually just, one of the scientists that worked with them. And they're just kind of fighting each other indefinitely, experimenting within the same think tank, same area, bringing in lobotomites, sending out probes and whatnot because they themselves can't leave. And that's how we ended up there. But I mean, there is logic to why he did this. He did this because he wants to ensure that they don't leave. So we can do an intelligence 7 check. So, but a snake devouring its own tail, Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really?
Okay. So let's see. I don't understand why you send the threats and the robots against the think tank. So you lobotomize them. Why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are right. Without something to distract them, make them afraid. Then you came along, the final variable saw.
So there we're infinitely kind of just fighting out Mobius, his robot army, trying to find lobotomites, not succeeding. But then we came and we actually successfully bonded. And so he decided that, okay, you know what? We're going to make do with breaking out of our prison.
There have been other visitors to make them. You were irrefutable proof that there was hope. See, your brain had a special kind of.
Okay, so yeah, the wrinkle he's talking about is the bullet shot that we took at the start of the game. So we can say a bullet went into my brain, documents will try to patch me up.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm just gonna fast track through this. You can read this by pausing the video. Client side, they had the idea to get the three technologies after your broadcast.
I consider coincidence to be profanity.
So again, there's a lot of dialogue here, but as I just summarized, they're just trying to. Mobius installed himself. First of all, he lobotomized them. They got into the tanks, and then he lobotomized them, and then he instilled himself as like this evil, cruel scientist in the Forbidden Zone, which is forbidden to the think tank. Think tank kept doing their experiments. He still didn't find it in himself to kill those guys because he still considers them his friends. So instead, he put them in a recursive loop, and over time, he's forgotten, let himself go. But he at least sees them still as friends, and so he's like, I'd rather keep them in a recursive loop alive rather than die. So that's the tragedy here. And then we tell them that they can rebuild them.
The X2 antenna can be used and
Okay, and then okay, this is not important, but I think I downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
that means my plan is a total failure.
So now they can escape, essentially. Now we can talk about other things. And why did you steal my brain? Raisins he called reasons.
I'm not sure.
Okay. And yeah. So that's the whole story. And I think at this point we can actually proceed with continuing with this. Let's see here. Retrieve your brain from the Forbidden Zone. Let's see here. I had thought that we would be able to conclude this, and there should have been another dialogue. But clearly not. We have to retrieve our brain first. Interesting. If I were to choose this option, what would happen then? Let's see. I'd rather just quick save the game just now. Just to see if this option would be... let's see. These minions he talks about. And then he becomes very much aggressive towards you. So yeah, no, I'm not going to take this option. Again, this is just to test. But retrieve your brain from the Forbidden Zone. So we have to do that. So, you know what? I'm going to actually cut this part here. We're going to do this after. And conclude this part next video. I thought that you could actually proceed with this. Oh, and he has fixing things here. But we'll actually continue this next part because we have to talk to our brain, and this has some interesting conversations, as you can kind of see. He came out. That's our brain right there. So this is where I'll leave for now, and then I'll continue this next video with our conversations with our brain. So let's see how that goes. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.